You think you could still dunk today?
I'm not 70. I'm old.
I didn't.
What you mean?
I mean, I don't know. Like,
I know if you say, how you phrase that question, you think you still can dunk on someone today? Then, you know, I'll be like, oh, hell no. But
okay.
to say, ask me if I still can dunk? I'm 42. I mean, don't I look in shape?
Oh, greatest of shape. Look at you. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Go.
Foxy.
Stay solid.
4.
Stay solid.
2.
Stay solid.
Oh! Foul! Yes!
Oh my God.
Why did I jump? Oh my goodness.
You went against your own.
I did.
Can you believe that?
We know trade talks have really ramped up here recently, and actually being traded can really affect the player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Sexton is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Azubuike in at the 5. And here's Utah. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Fontecchio, Sexton the pass to Clarkson. Clock at 6. Olynyk trying to break loose. No good on the triple. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Fox feeling it out a bit. And it's Fox with the jam.
And Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
Olynyk. Here's Azubuike. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Fox finds MP. Fires from 14. Rebounded by the Jazz. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
Right, many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends. And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
Now, here's Clarkson. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Here's Fox after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. Herter passes to Novak. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And there's the pass to Fontecchio. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to Olynyk. For Murray. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against the Warriors in San Francisco. It's deflected. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Over Murray. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Kings leading. MP outside. Down low. And supposed to bucket on the assist by MP.
Spreading the wealth. MP just has a knack for doing that on and off the court.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking
Kings leading now by 8. On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Colin Sexton, and it's Olynyk in at the 4 slot.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
Murray's checked in for Sacramento. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. MP in the last time out against Denver delivered quite a performance. He added 27 points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. He was unguardable all game long. He took whatever the defense gave up. I'm sure he wants to do that again tonight, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Passes it to Abaji. Fontecchio covered by MP. Pass to Sexton. The shot from the low post is good. Sexton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
Here's Novak. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. 8 points for MP.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The pass to Fontecchio. Here's Abaji. Pass to Sexton. Puts up a 3. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Well, what a summer for Keegan Murray. The 4th overall pick in Preston Summer League looks to be just the type of player the Kings needed.
Fox against Sexton. To the left side wing. And Olynyk kicks to Sexton. Over Fox. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Novak inside. Defended by Sexton. It's good. Novak's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 16-point game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
The hustle, the energy. It's why Olynyk is out here. Great work.
Fox passes to Novak. Sabonis trying to get open. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Fox.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Utah calls timeout. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Fox dishes to Novak. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Clarkson outside. This is it to Abaji. Gay outside. Kicks it to Dunn.
Bucket.
Back to Gay. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Shots good by Lyons.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Abaji. Clarkson outside. Over Monk. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Shoots. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 18. Left side Clarkson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit. Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting two.
No.
And the first one at the line is good. And B getting it done for Shaq.
With the score, your Kings 38, the Jazz 21. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Kings Youth Dance Team.
They take me out early a lot in the quarters, but I still been getting 3-0.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball. Be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. If you look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter, and it's Novak in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A. You know, G.A., something you notice about this Jazz team. They love to shoot the 3. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And the pass to Fonjecchio. Sexton up top. Here's the 3. Another miss by Utah.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Fonjecchio covered by MP. Pass to Fonjecchio. As Ibuki dishes to Clarkson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got 11 points.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Here's Novak. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Sexton finds Clarkson. Azubuike on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And he can't get the first one.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Not a big me guy, but MP is doing it all in this one.
Passes to Abaji. Back to Sexton. Got a piece of it. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Here's Fontecchio. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Fox. And that one drops. 6 points for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Sexton against Fox. Abaji, the pass to Olynyk. The Jazz working the ball around now. Sexton attacking.
And just solid at driving to the rim. When Sexton is on the attack, it just creates problems for the defense.
The Jazz have gone 2.
Substituting on the court.
Azubuike, the pass to Fontecchio. Clarkson outside. Pass to Fontecchio. And here's Azubuike, defended by Sabonis. And Azubuike kicks to Sexton. Sinks the triple.
Good to see Sexton knock it down from deep. A shot he needs to add to his arsenal.
Kings leading now by 21. So on the floor for Utah. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Azubuike in at the 5 down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection? Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. At the elbow, it's MP. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
And one thing we know about MP, he loves to compete.
Fontecchio. That's tipped. Over to the wing. From deep. And the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Novak inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
What's up? Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
A physical player, Kelly Olynyk, using his body well to attract contact.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge. And don't sleep on the bounce from MP. He says, I got a little bit of that as well.
Sexton deciding where to go with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 6. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Good on the triple.
It's all about floor spacing. Every coach Olynyk has played for loves to use him in that role.
Herter passes to Fox. Back to Herter. Novak inside. Hits the jump hook. Novak's got 36.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here's Clarkson. Rebound by the Kings. Novak's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Kings.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Fontecchio passes to Sexton. For Murray. The offensive rebound. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Olynyk. The Jazz again can't hit it. Novak inside. And MP throws it down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for
Terrific effort on both ends of the court tonight. You guys really dominated the glass. So why were you so physical tonight? Was you mad?
No, I wasn't mad tonight, Nate. But it is a physical game, especially these days when most teams aren't playing two big men in the paint. It's up to the whole team to rebound and block out at that point. I just try to embrace that role.
So what's the key to being a great rebounder?
Just effort and anticipation. That's it. Putting your body on someone as soon as the ball goes up and then paying attention to where it's coming. It's that simple, the best rebounders are usually just hard hat, blue-collar guys.
Look like you brought your lunch pail tonight. Good game, man.
Thanks, man.
And if you all remember, back in episode 30, the great Danny Hogger said,
I'm going to guarantee a championship for the Kings this year. Kings this year.
So we had bulletin board material for days, and we were not going to let that happen.
Is our coach unavailable at the moment?
Whoa, 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 hey, hey, hey. Whoa, 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 hey, hey, ref, call T, ref.
You can't be putting on LD like that.
NBA 2K TV, which you're on right now.
Fabuloso.
Ooh, I like that one.
Always fun to ring in the new year with you, Greg, with some NBA action. Think any of these guys made resolutions related to their games?
Maybe. We'll just have to watch closely and see if anyone's being extra enthusiastic on the boards or shooting twice as many threes.
Now Sacramento starting five. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for them. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. And it's Novak in at the three, the small forward. I think some of us saw this announcement coming after the month MP's had. Now, officially, he was named the Rookie of the Month.
Hard work paying off. Recognition like this is so encouraging for a young talent. It might even push MP to take his game up another level.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by MP. Pass to Bain. Sweet little floater.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Fox against Morant. Fox passes to Novak. The pass to Sabonis. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Fox. Connects on the foul line jumper.
The mid-range jumper is a valuable weapon for Fox because defenses don't always expect it.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
And guys, how about the scoring of De'Aaron Fox?
The scoring ability of Fox is off the charts, continuing to perfect his craft while also seeing his rebound numbers go up. That's how you become a reliable, complete guard in this league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Here's Novak. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And here are the Grizzlies with it. Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. Floats one up. Good work defensively by Fox.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Sabonis trying to get open and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Morant dishes to Adams. Pass to Brooks. From 15 feet away, Novak grabs the board. And so, MV will bring it up for the Kings. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
You want to talk about a fantastic finish. That game had a little bit of everything and then a little bit of extra in overtime. So it was a great, great win for them.
Here's Herter after the made shot from Desmond Bane. Count it. Novak's got 6 points.
And how about the creativity from MP, understanding how to slice up the D there with a little flair.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. I asked him about their offensive strategy given their 0-2 record against this team. He said, same as ever, get to the rim. Pretty simple, Kevin, but with their athleticism and finishing ability, he clearly thinks it's their best option. Back to you.
Thank you, David. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Well, if you polled players on who they think is strong.
The Kings trail by 10. On the court right now for the Kings. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Malik Monk out there with Fox. And it's Novak in at the small forward. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He set some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Here's Bane, following the basket by MP. Murray with the defensive effort. Clark against MP. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now here's Jackson, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by MP.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies? Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Monk. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
And that one's good by Novak.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Brooks outside. Back to Jones. And he drops it in from the low post. Jones has got 5 points so far.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Here's Fox. Count it from 12.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Memphis leading by 7. Outside, Bane. MP against Brooks. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Herter finds Fox. Here's Novak. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
With MP, not only do you get a great guy, you get a player with tremendous work ethic. This guy, He is a coach's dream.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Adams comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Here is Novak. Steven Adams making his last shot. And it won't fall on the short-range shot from Novak. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Some changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Luke Kennard in for Brooks. Sacramento also making some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Sabonis. Harrison Barnes comes in for Murray. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. They grab their own miss. Back to Bain. A 3-ball. They get it back.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Pelicans. Mitchell passes to Novak. Over Bain. Novak misses.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and...
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Desmond Bain really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And Adams kicks to Bain. Wants to get it to Morant and does. And they'll get another chance. The Kings trail by 7. Herter finds MP. Yes! And the foul.
Shot's good.
It goes on Dylan Brooks.
I mean, what a gutsy play by MP, sinking the tough shot and the foul.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Adams. Bain with it. And another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use. Jackson's a low, down low. Good luck stopping him.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Pass to Herter. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin helped. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against Utah was all business. He scored 40 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him, and what became a great exhibition on his part. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
He was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Good on the bucket. Novak's got 7 now in this quarter.
And just superb control from MP, showing some toughness, being able to finish through the contact.
Morant dishes to Brooks. The pass to Bain. From downtown, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Passes it to Novak. Sabonis trying to get open. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Novak.
It's not surprising to see MP fill it up offensively. He has a tremendous work ethic and has set himself up for some success in this league.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
On the court for Sacramento, the backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Novak in at the small forward.
Pretty slick by Fox right there, giving it away to the guy who is ready to attack.
Outside, Bain. Back to Jones. Brooks against MP. In the corner, it's Bain. Out to Brooks. Another shot. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Feeds it to Novak. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jones looking for an opening. Right side, Jackson. Brooks outside. Over MP. Off the left rim and out.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
It's good. Novak's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Brooks outside. Jones against Fox. Jones kicks to Bain. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jackson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And since halftime, it's been much more of a struggle for them to score inside. The D has been a bit quicker to collapse when they get it down low.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Bain. Back to Jones. Adams outside. Jackson trying to break free. Adams' shot is off. The Kings trail by 12. Herter finds MP. And that one is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Shoots from 12. Tries again. Rebound by Murray. The Kings have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. The drive by MP. Yep, it counts. Novak's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, if you're smart, you're going to want to cover MP when he gets inside. But this man, he will still manage to outwork you.
Lets it go from 11. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Jones, the pass to Bain. Brooks against MP. Comes up empty down low.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Jones with it. Now guarded by Fox. Bain kicks to Jones. Fires the three. And Desmond Bain with the three. Bain's got 19 points.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Memphis.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last two games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Brooks outside. No good from outside. Here's Sacramento, trailing by 13. And that one's good by Novak.
Man, you watch MP. He is so talented. And this man, let me just tell you, he's determined.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by MP. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sabonis. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's Bain. Defense is right there.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And that one's good by Novak. So it's Memphis picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.